Y'all check these out. Homemade crab pinchers, which is what we call it down here, or crab grabbers. These are homemade. These are what the old fellas and the old timers used to use in the commercial crab fishing industry. I'm gonna show y'all how to make these, and these ain't perfect. I'll be putting out some better ones, but these ain't perfect. And check that out. You grab them right around the middle part right here, and you see that gap? You squeeze and it closes. You can grab that crab as hard as you want. There you go. Crab pinchers, and that's what we call them down here. Get you some. Hey guys, your boy Swamp Guru here, and I'm gonna take y'all way back. You know, commercial fishing came a long ways, but there's some old tricks I remember from my younger days. Commercial fishing with my grandfather, helping my grandfather out, and so these days I see a lot of people using what they would call a crab grabber. It's fabricated from steel. Yeah, it's not gonna rot or anything like that. It's more modern, but this is old school. What people would call today a crab grabber, we call them pinchers in South Louisiana. And we're gonna go ahead and turn this 1x6 board into crab pinchers, and it's just the old school method, old school way. It makes you can pretty much make it from anything. I prefer to use a tree, and I don't know, I don't want to get any hatred on here, and people start talking about how I had to cut down a tree to do this shit. Well, anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna draw some straight lines on here, and we'll get right back to you, and we're gonna start the cutting method, and I'll be right back. All right guys, we're gonna go ahead and start our line right here. I'm using a fence board as a backing board, and a 1 by maybe a 1/2 inch. It doesn't matter with this. This is just my Cajun ruler. So I'm just gonna run this right here, and I'm gonna run that right down the board. And that'll give me my first line. I'm gonna go ahead and get the skill saw out, and we're gonna cut this, and I'll do my best to do a straight line, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Just bear with me. All right guys, about to make our first cut. I don't have the best equipment to work with, but there we go. All right. Well, that don't look too bad. Just for what we need it for. We're gonna go ahead and draw up another one. We're gonna use this one now. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make four pieces for two crab pinchers, and I'll be right back. All right, we got 2 pieces. We're gonna turn this into 4 pieces now. There you go. If you did these 2, it would be too thick for the hand, and to get the cracks and crevices around the boot, this needs to be much narrower. So we're gonna go ahead and make 4 pieces out of these 2. I'll be right back. All right. It'll be a little bit of a challenge. So we're gonna drop the blade down. Set it up a little bit. I'm at work. I don't have a whole lot of stuff to work with over here. A little bit lower with the blade. Perfect. All right. I put a line on here, but I'm going to go just to the left of that line. Well, let me get right back to you. All right, down we got the 1-piece cut. We're going to cut this right down the middle, and I'll do my best. I have an attempt already, and this is what it's going to look like right here. And we're gonna trim the edges and all that. You'll see it's going to come out nice. Y'all bear with me. Working conditions and equipment is not ideal for this, but I got bored, so let's do it. We'll go ahead and get the camera down right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and put my line on. Right down the middle. Ah, splinter. Alright, that's good enough. There's a laser on the skill saw. That's gonna help me out. But got my line. We're gonna go ahead and get it ripped. If I had my table saw, if I was doing this at my house, but I'm at work, and my table saw, everything would come out real good. Like I said, you just walk up to find a tree, like an oak tree, and you go and you grab it, and whatever you feel comfortable with in your hand, that's the piece you want to use. You cut it down, you cut it however long you want. This isn't going to be the actual length we're going to use. I'm going to get it down a lot smaller. And with a tree, it's already rounded. It's already got bark on it for grip and all that. And I'm going to do one eventually. But I just wanted to do some more content. All right. You know what? This is going to be pretty awkward. The other one was very awkward to do. Here we go. Nailed it. Hope I didn't go all the way through. Be right back. Alright guys, got my 4 desired pieces, and what I'm going to do here is just I'm going to cut them to the actual length I want them, and let's see, we're going to get this one down here. This is the time you're going to cut off the bad cuts or the bad pieces. We got a knot right here, so I'm going to get rid of that. Knot right here, I'm going to get rid of that. That looks to be about where I want it to be. About right there. Yep, perfect. Now, in some cases, if you wanted to, if you didn't have the equipment, you could take the little cut-offs and make a wedge out of it and do the same thing I'm gonna do with what I have right here. Be right back. Now, in the olden days, we used to, let me get the camera right. In the olden days, we used to use rat traps, double spring neutral traps, and you dismantle them and you use the spring part, and that's what I'm gonna do right here. So I'm gonna find the center of this. It doesn't have to be perfect center, and you don't want to pinch it with a point. You want to make this round. So we're gonna go to the vice grip over here. Just like that. I'm gonna find where I think pretty much the center is. They got sun coming through the shed walls here. We got fence boards and the shed back here. All right. Like I said, I don't want a point, so I'm just gonna bring it all the way down. All the way down. There we go. That's pretty close. If you get the idea, you want some kind of a spring like that. Then we're gonna go ahead and do the assemble. And oh, there you are. We're gonna go ahead and do the assembly and I'll be right back. There is a few more things. I was stepping ahead of myself. We're gonna put some tapers on it. as far as I can put an angle on it, and on the flat side, I'm going to do a little bit of a angle on it. You know what? I won't be able to do it like that because I need more of an angle. So I'll just zero it and eye it up right here. Kind of sort of like that, but I hit a knot. But that's just a mock-up, just a little how-to. And a little bit better. This helps you get into small nooks and crannies once you get like in a corner of a boat or something like that. And the only other thing we need on these ends is little grips. So we're gonna put just some little bit. Little bitty notches like that. Once I get my little break, I'm gonna make a little bit better one with my table saw, and there you have it. And what makes these crab pinchers a lot better than what you have on the market today is the spring. But once we put the spring in, that tie wrap's already been used. I'm putting tie wraps. First, just like that. And we're gonna go in with some electrical tape. Now I use number 48 nylon twine, the same twine I use for my catfish lines. All right, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just tape it up. Like I said, we use old broomsticks back in the day. My preference is finding the right tree, and all of that pretty much helps. You know, if you go with something a little bit more uniform than me just trying to make a video, I'm looking for something to cut this. Alright. Move that right there. Alright, so we're just gonna keep running that electrical tape right through there. And I don't know why people stop using these. You know, maybe it's because they don't last. But if you want to do something authentic, this is the way to go. They don't call me the swamp guru. I was in on a lot of old methods and old ways. Born and raised in a commercial fishing family. Some of y'all might even remember your grandparents doing this. Alright, we need that other. You know what? I'm not going to use this. I'm going to make another one real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I made a different one. Yeah, get it focused. There we go. Now you see how wide it is? That just don't pay attention to that. And we're gonna match it up about where that is. There you go. All right. Well, snip. I'll make sure these are fairly even. There we go. Now, rat traps, neutral traps, the commercial, for the commercial trapping season, those type of traps are the best way instead of using this. I mean, anything that's flexible, you could go to Home Depot and get some little cheap aluminum strips to build you one of these. Alright. I'm sorry, I got the camera way up here and I'm working with it way down there. Once again, like when I do it, when I'm going to do a really good one, I'm going to use foot number 48 nylon string. Or you could go with a 16 or a 24, half of that. And get the same thing right here, the duct tape. I mean, the electrical tape is primarily just for content, and I'll take y'all back the old school way. The older fishermen used to pick up their crabs. All right, here we have it. I'm going to squeeze that down. That serves the purpose. All right, and doesn't have to be perfect at all, but I will be putting out some more quality size one of these. And hey, now you have it. That's the way to go. I could probably squeeze these in a little bit more. There we go. That looks a little better. Hey, I'm Swamp Guru. I love you. Jesus loves you. And if you like this, please subscribe to my channel. I'm new at all this crap, so hang in there. If you like this kind of stuff, I got you.